Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I just thought I would bring you along as I create a layout. I played around with it a little bit beforehand and laid it out, but and I did a little bit of it first, but I thought I would just show y'all the process of putting it together. And I apologize if my air conditioner is loud, but it is hot here in Tennessee. So these are my pictures I'm going to use today. They are of my flowers and my bees from last year. I love going out and looking at my flowers every day and just sitting out and having lunch in the garden. I'm more of a wildflower, free-spirited type person, so I just let them grow and do whatever. I'm not all about order and, all that stuff. But my inspiration for today's layout, because I have a million pictures of my flowers, but I received this in a swap some time ago. I want to say, I'm not sure which group this was on, but it was made by Katarina Mobley in February. So I've had it for a little while, but I was struggling on how I was going to use it and bring it together. And I got this, get my pieces. I got this swap in the mail a few days ago from Donna Clark's swap group. And I can put that link below. But I received this in it. They were made by Linda Bozeman, and I thought that just is so perfect to go together. So I was like, okay, I think I have enough. I could do a double page. And then of course I have my greenery I cut out with dies. It's just random greenery, and these little paper flowers that you buy. That's like the little Prima ones. I have a bunch of those and thought, okay, I'll create a layout. So I also got this fence in a swap. I think this one was on Ginger's Corner in the fences swap we did. Let's see if it has a name on it. Kim Sims made this, and it's cute, so I want to use it. So pretty much, I did go ahead and do a few things. I think because I'm going to do a double page layout, but I think I'm just going to move it over and work on one page at a time so that y'all can see it better. I tried to zoom out a little bit on my camera, but whenever I do, I don't know, it changes the whole color and like really washes it out, and then you really can't see good. But pretty much what I did was I took my nested hexagon dies that's all different sizes, and I pretty much just cut out different sizes out of scrap paper that I knew would go well, that had yellows in it, and I did some of this glitter, but it's shedding, so I do love glitter, but I don't know how I feel about that yet. But I just cut out some dies. Now for my background, I did go ahead and glue these down and foam tape some of them up, just so y'all wouldn't have to sit here and watch me go through all that. To create the background, I took, I have a bee border die, and I just cut out a piece out of paper, and then I just used it as a stencil. And just took my Distress Oxide blending brush and just took and blended it on. It's almost out of ink, but I just did it lightly so it wouldn't be like boom in your face. And then I have this background die, and I just cut it out of a piece of paper, and I went through and just added the little circles with my blending brush, just to give it a little bit of something. And then I took some watered down paint that I keep mixed up. It's just black acrylic paint mixed with water, and I just did some spatters, and then I took my paper towel and rolled it over it to pull the color up so it wouldn't be like super black. So what I want to do is grab my pictures, and I took a picture of it after I had it all laid out, and I'm looking at it on the computer so I can kind of know where it goes, the general. I'll probably change some stuff up, I always do. But I'm going to go ahead, well, now I can't find my tape. Okay, got it. And I'm just going to tape these down. And if y'all want to see me do a background or do the whole thing or whatever in the future, you can leave a comment below and let me know. I just don't want these videos to take forever and you're just like, get to the point. So I like to just get on and get them done, and just my train of thought and process, I have to kind of play with it beforehand to know where it's going to go. So I want to use this on this side, and I was thinking that I would create like a little garden scene maybe. But this little gnome is so cute, y'all. I absolutely love swaps. I mean, some stuff is not my style, and I'll admit I will not use. And I just pass it along to someone who can, or I may get a theme that I just won't use. Like beach, I have been to the beach, but I don't go very often. I've already scrapbooked all my beach pics, so you know, it's something I just wouldn't use. It's just not me. But you know, some stuff, you know, it's lovely, but I just wouldn't use it. But for the most part, generally, I get stuff that I absolutely love. And sometimes I have to hold on to it for a minute and think about how I'm going to use it. Like this gnome. I love this gnome. I love gnomes. But this is adorable. And it goes with the garden theme. But it's hard for me to do garden pictures in general. Like, I love to scrapbook my flowers because I have like whole garden albums so I can look back through them from year to year. You know, it's I don't want to say I'm getting old, but you know, I'm getting wise. So, you know, it's good to be able to look back and say, oh, okay, I planted that there. Oh yeah, that's where that was. Because sometimes I'm just like, what in the world? Where did this come from? I just want to be random with these and just kind of put them in there, and then put some flowers up here on top. I'm hoping I'm in camera because I can't see it. And I usually just lightly glue leaves in when I'm doing them like this so that they're not completely glued down flat to the page, because I like a little bit of dimension. And, you know, once it's in a page protector, it's going to be fine. So I don't worry so much about gluing every little tiny piece down. And I'm going to glue stuff over on top of it. Okay, so I like that for the most part. So let's see, I want to add in some flowers and build a little garden, so to speak. I might have to get some of my tacky glue. If y'all knew what a mess I got going on here, it is horrible. I need to take a day and just clean and reorganize. And yeah. But I like to use my tacky glue when I'm gluing these flowers, just so that they actually stick. Because I usually use this barely art glue, but it does great on fine stuff. But when it comes to like gluing on this thicker stuff and buttons and things like that, it doesn't hold as good. Let's see, maybe a yellow one. Let's see. Sticking in my fingers, it's so tacky. I do like to add in just a little more greenery. I have plenty of it because I just used my, I want to say Sizzix. I don't know. I think it's some Sizzix leaf dyes, but I recently took apart all of my, I'm just going to tear this off. I recently took apart all of my leaf dyes and my flower dyes, and I combined them together, which I store them in little plastic holders on a magnet sheet. But I took them apart, and so far I'm liking it. I wondered if I would, because I do like to keep stuff together, my sets together, but like especially with like the leaves and the flowers, I would tend to use them more if they're, you know, all together. Because when I can just look in instead of flipping through and say, oh, I just want to use that set, I can just pull out a bunch of flowers and mix and match. Let's see here. I do have some more greenery up here, so I might change out colors. I did it in a few different shades. I just used all scraps, so I'm always about using up them scraps. Makes me happy. I'm just going to stick some tacky glue on these since I'm gluing them all together. And I think I want to put them right in here. Carry over the garden theme. Now you could rough up the edges of these leaves. You could ink them. You could do, you know, draw in the little lines for the leaves. I'm happy with them like this. It just really depends on the mood and the look I'm going for. Depends on how much work I do for them. And then I will go back and put some bling in the centers of these flowers, or buttons, or something. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. Like I said, I play along beforehand and see what I kind of want to do, but it's not like final. I usually always change something, always. And then I have this I want to slide in up top because it's looking a little bare. We got a little seam building down here. Okay, so I have this. This is just a cut apart out of a book I have, and I liked it, but I didn't like the roses going with it. So I'm just going to cut that part off so that I can slide it under the edge of my picture to use as a journal. To use it as a journal box. Of course, there's not a whole lot I have to write on here. I like to usually at least write the general specifics, like the date and stuff. And then I was just going to, this came from the same cut apart pack. Janet Madison, I watch her on RTS Scrapbooking over on Patreon. And when she was going through her papers one day, she showed these that she ordered. And so I really like them. It's got a lot of different cutouts in them, journal things and all that. But this one's called Die Cut Shapes, but there's also these tag stack ones. And these came from Michael's, and they have cut aparts and, you know, big embellishments in it that you could, it has like a whole page. You could literally do a page or a 2-page layout with just some of the things that's in there. But those were like dirt cheap. I think I got them for $4 a piece or something online at one of their sales. So, and I think they're pretty old, but they're, I mean, it's worth checking out if you like stuff like that, if you like the bigger stuff, or just having ready-made journal spots. It might help if I take the lid back off of that. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm over here squeezing this glue with the lid on it, expecting it to come out. I'm just going to create like a little cluster right here of some of the flowers. Let's see. I think I want to put that one there, just so that it kind of just gives me enough spot to journal. Maybe add this right there, which I could pop it up, but I don't think I will. Okay, because it says beautiful day. And even though these, I'm sure, were probably taken on different days, I still, it's a beautiful day every day that I get to go out and enjoy my flowers and what the Lord has created. I absolutely love it. Each little flower is its own little thing. Like, it's just amazing to me whenever you start looking at things up close. It's just amazing to me. Okay, and I have a little bee. I think I'll just stick it on here. And that one was made with that Busy Bee set by Linda Bozeman. Okay, so I'll add in a little bit more. Let's see, maybe right here. Do I want to add more flowers? I think I'll put that one there, just a little bit behind it, so that it looks like it's coming from behind the fence. And I think that's good. I think that's good for me. I think I like it. You could even layer up flowers. And I do that sometimes, but okay. I think I'm good with this page. And hopefully y'all can see it. Okay, so I'm going to work on the second page. And actually, these need to be trimmed. I didn't trim this page after I got done putting them on there. Okay, I'm going to lay that there. I'm going to bring in my second page. Let me stand up and see if we're... Okay, yeah, we're still good. Okay. And then I just have my pictures. And I want to do them opposite of the other ones. I had the small one on top on the other side and the big one on bottom. So I just wanted to, actually I need to line them up. So let me put them together for a second. So that I can get them lined up so they match. I'm just going to use some liquid glue. Okay, I'm going to line up my papers. And they still don't have to be perfect. It's just about what you want. And sometimes if I'm doing a 2-page, I'll try to find a sketch or something like that to use, but I just didn't this time. I just went with it based on based on what embellishments I had to work with from those swaps. Okay, now that my pictures are the way I want them for my layouts, I'm going to move this one back again. Hopefully we're okay. Alright, and then this is my swap stuff and my embellishments I have for this side. Like I said, these were made by Linda Bozeman in a swap. And I am just going to put this one up here on the top of my page. And I know this style of page is not for everybody, because some of y'all are probably cringing right now saying, gosh, that is like very busy. But I like it, depending on the day. Sometimes I can overdo it and I'm like, girl, what was you thinking? But, you know, for the most part, I like it. I like a lot of pattern. I really usually like to use a lot of pattern paper. And I don't do a whole lot of mixed media because I'm not extremely good at it. But, I mean, just to stencil on a little bit of stuff and do some splatters, that's pretty simple. And I like the fact that it doesn't, like, I don't have to add gesso or any of the other stuff, and it don't crinkle up my paper, because I don't like my paper crinkled. A lot of stuff I could care less about, because I'm very much go with the flow, but some stuff like my paper crinkling, I don't like that. Okay, let's see here. I have this flower, and I think I want it up here on this tree. Oh my goodness, there I go squeezing the glue with the lid on it again. I try to stick my lid back on it as soon as I'm done using it, because if not, I'll forget, and then it's so gunked up that I can't get my glue out. And so that's never fun. Alright, and I'm just going to bundle up some leaves. Let's see here. And make a little arrangement. And I think I'm going to put it maybe right in here, just so that it's kind of with this one and moves over to the other one. So, get some glue on here. Ah! Everything's sticking now at this point. We're sticky. Using the tacky glue. Okay. Ah! Oh my goodness. Y'all. Okay. I can hit that with the glue eraser and we'll be good to go. And I had never tried one of these until a friend gave me one, and I'm like hooked. She just gave me her. She's like, here, take it, it's yours. And I'm like, yay. And I have used that thing for so much. Like, I love it. Okay, let's see here. I think I'll put a few going out this direction, because I'm going to like layer my flowers up here in the center. So, okay. Now now I'm all sticky. Okay, let's add some flowers and then we'll go from there and finish filling in with the extra little things. My kids are out of school now for the summer, and it's got awfully loud around here, so it makes it hard for me to record. I just went in there and told them, hey y'all, I am about to record, so be quiet, stay in your room. They're teenagers, so that's not hard. You know, that's not hard for them. That's their whole life. Generally, they just live in their rooms, on their phone, on the TV. Okay, I think I like that pretty good. know. Do I want to add in some more flowers or something somewhere? Here's this other little bee. I'll put it down. Oh, where should I stick it? I'll put it right here. You can see him. He got a little antenna missing, but that's okay. Everything in nature is not perfect. Let's see. Do I want to add some more leaves? I like having greenery. I could do a page just with greenery. No flowers even on it. The same way in my garden. I like to buy plants that are just green and just show off the different shades of green because it's amazing. Okay, let's see here. Should I stop? I think I need to stop at this point. Quit trying to add. Oh, I like that one there. Okay, let's add this one and then I'll quit. I'm telling you, sometimes I can be extra. I just keep on adding. Okay. Oh, now I feel like it feels unbalanced. Should I add another piece here? Okay, I'm going to add this piece there. I like it to be somewhat balanced. It don't got to be perfect, but okay. So pretty much this is like our second page. I'm wondering, should I add another flower? No, it'll be okay. Okay, I just got to stop. Okay, I have these little bling things I think I'm going to add to the center of the flowers that don't have a thing. And I could mix it up or whatever. I could add some buttons. I do love my buttons. I love using buttons on stuff. Okay. Let me pull this page back over here and add the bling on it. Normally I'd use smaller bling and bigger bling, but when it comes to yellow and orange, I'm not sure that I have. I'm not sure if I have any bigger or smaller. Sorry, let me get my thing over here. I don't think I have it. Okay, so I'll show y'all this since I have it out looking in it. I saw something on YouTube probably over a year ago. People had organized by color all their embellishments. And I decided I wanted to do that, and I thought it would make me use my stuff more. But I ended up putting all my paper flowers in here that was yellow and orange, my bling, and then I went through, I have like other little clips, little metal pieces, things like that. All my buttons I organized by color, my brads and eyelets. And then these are just little pieces I would take if I had them in a certain color. I would just put them in here. Now, I have to say, I do like it for the most part, but I don't find that I still reach for this type of stuff by color. Now, if I pull this out and I'm working on something and I see something in here, I'm like, oh yeah, that could work. I could use that. But my first thought is not to reach for this unless I literally want a button or a brad or bling or flowers. And then I come to this. But for the other things, the metal, which I don't use a lot of metal, but like for my metal and for these little things, these extra pieces of stuff, I just don't think to come here for them. I'll just rifle through my scrap drawer and just make something. I would just, I mean, even though I haven't made, but I have one of these for each color. I got the container at the Dollar General. I think it was like, I don't know, $8 or $10 for it. Oh, and these dividers come out, so you can take them out and mix them around ever how you want to. You know, you could have these two drawers together if you wanted to. But I set all of them up the same as for my colors. But okay, So that was a squirrel, but sorry. So if y'all have any ideas to organize, how y'all organize that other stuff, I would love to see it. I love watching organization videos. I do love to organize and have all my stuff in a space. But, some things just, I don't know, you have to live with it for a while and see what works for you. And, sometimes it does and sometimes it don't. So, this is my 2-page layout, and I will fill in my little info up there. I will take some close-up shots. I will link the swap groups in the description, and I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'm loving y'all's suggestions and y'all's comments. So, see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.